Hi everybody, welcome to Mukilteo, Washington. Temperature is suddenly a lot cooler than it was just an hour ago. And the smoke has definitely made an impact here. It's not an unfamiliar scene when one considers recent years. We have our own smoke season now, and this smoke is from British Columbia. Looking across at Whidbey Island. And I'm going absolutely handheld with the phone. We were just in Snohomish, Washington, about 15 miles east of here at Harvey Field, watching the skydivers. And when the sun was up a little higher up there, it was much brighter, very red. But as it happens, as it gets closer to sunset, it gets much more faded because of all the smoke from the wildfires. It's thicker in the lower atmosphere, and that's why it's getting dim. Hey, Doreen, so Tom's here too? Okay, my son just grabbed my arm to let me know he sees a head poking out of the water. So down there somewhere is a seal or a sea lion. So I'll keep an eye out for that too. Thanks, son. Speaking of sun, S-U-N, you can see it really is starting to disappear. I would say it was about 4 years ago. We had another smoke-filled sunset season. Hey, Kit. Extremely unhealthy air in Redding, California, where Kit is. Staying inside. I don't blame you, Kit. I was just thinking back to about 2017-ish. It was really super bad. And we were at Semiahmoo Resort in Blaine, Washington, right up against the border with Canada, north of here. And the sun disappeared, I'd say about 20 minutes before sunset that year. Sorry, going strictly handheld here. Those of you who have followed me over the years from this very spot in Mukilteo know what it normally looks like here when we don't have clouds. It's pretty darn nice this time of year. But the smoke has come down. Now, last night in a live stream on the weekly show Horner's Corner, we were talking about the fire danger. We had 3 guests. We had our friend Christian Saucy from Surrey, British Columbia. We had Janine Sadola from Vancouver Island. And for the first time, we had a really sharp guy, Randy Small, from Lyndon, Washington, just south, 5 minutes south, 5-minute walk south of the Canadian border. And he's with Whatcom County Weather, the Facebook page Whatcom County Weather. And he showed us on a map how the forecast was showing that smoke would be coming straight down the chute from British Columbia. Not even so much from the White Rock Lake fire at Okanagan Lake, but rather from other fires directly north and further north. And they came straight down the chute. Thanks, Doreen. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. It was really something to have those 3 guests all at once, and the contributions they made. Randy with the information and sharing his screen and showing us the very various modules for the smoke and the air quality and the winds. And Janine went out and shot some local stories, 2 local stories in Nanaimo, British Columbia, on Vancouver Island. All of it fire danger related. So, and then Christian, of course, came in and had some really nice contributions, as always, and gave us the latest update regarding his summer home on the shores of Okanagan Lake, where everybody has been ordered to evacuate. So we got the latest update there. If you haven't watched the replay yet, check it out. It was really good. Christian came in late. He had a work matter come up, but he did join us eventually. So just know, rest assured, he will join the program when you watch the replay. Doreen says, I wish Puget Sound Clean Air had as much detail. They're not being very helpful today. Well, here's an update, Doreen, okay? You may recall that during last night's live stream, we remarked that we would put links in the description. I encourage you to go back to the video and visit the description right beneath the video. Now, if you don't see it right away, if you're on a mobile device, you need to tap right below the video player and you'll see a little down arrow, tap it, and it'll reveal the full text. If you're on a desktop or a laptop, there's something for you to click there to reveal the text as well. The reason I encourage you to do so is I put a lot of links in there that were not only links shown in last night's broadcast regarding air quality, where the fires are located, what the infrared is showing us, I believe we even had some on what the winds were doing. There are all of those links and more. So, you checked it out, Doreen, excellent. And sunset is right, when we were in Snohomish, sunset was at 8:26. But now we're in Mukilteo, so it could be a different time off by a minute or two rather, but we no longer see the sun. It actually started to disappear just before it went down behind Whidbey Island. I feel like I'm kind of giving you guys, shortchanging you by doing a handheld live broadcast. So I don't know that the image stabilization is very good when I use the native YouTube app on my iPhone. But I did really want to share with you what it's like out here. I also, as I mentioned, I was out at Harvey Field just prior to coming here. Harvey Field in Snohomish. My sons and I were watching the tandem skydiving. And the sun was high enough in the sky at that time where it was still burning quite red in the sky. And it was something to, I had an American flag blowing in the foreground and the skydivers coming down behind it. So I'll share that video. I don't know if I'll put it on YouTube or just share it on Twitter. Undecided yet, but I'm also at Beyond 90 Seconds on Twitter. I can tell you just after I finished work, my Alexa told me it was 90 degrees and that we had an air quality alert in the area. And now it definitely does not feel nearly as warm. It has significantly cooled off. Like I said, when I got here at this very location I'm streaming from, it said 81 degrees. I suspect it's now in the upper 70s. Susan, how are you? We got a smoky sky all the way here and smoke gets carried to the East Coast. So unless things have changed, Susan is just outside of Chicago. And I wouldn't be surprised at all if a lot of this wildfire smoke from the west has made its way towards you. Fires throughout the west, including in California, the Dixie Fire. That's quite a fire. Of course, Oregon's had some big fires too. Susan, in case you missed it, I was saying a bit earlier in the stream that we listed several helpful links regarding the fire danger, where the smoke's going, the forecast, maps that show just how bad the smoke is, the air quality. We put all those links in the description beneath last night's live stream, Horner's Corner, with Janine Sedola, Randy Small, and Christian Zasse. Yes, Susan, still near Chicago. Fantastic. Well, we tilt up. If we tilt up, you can actually see that we can make out even some blue, just lightly, ever so lightly. Because what happens is, as you probably already know, the smoke has particles in it related to what was burning. It's heavier, and so it hangs in the air closer to the surface. So that's why the sun tends to disappear when it gets lower, when it's really thick smoke. Up there, we can usually still make it out, but it hangs heavy, thicker in the lower atmosphere. So, but though when we do tilt up, yeah, we're getting teased with some blue sky. Look at that. But it's just a different situation when you look at the lower atmosphere. Still, some folks not discouraged from being out on the water. Excellent, Susan. I think you'll find some that you'll like. All right, folks, I'll keep it short tonight. Thanks for putting up with what's probably shaky footage here as I go handheld. I will show you what it looks like down on the beach real quick. There are people out there too. You just had a heat wave, Susan says. Okay. Tom. Can I flick cameras here on this app? I don't know if it'll let me change the, yes it will, and I'll give you a bit of a closing piece of information. There we go. If you haven't already checked it out, I uploaded a video just after, well, it was around 1:30, I think this afternoon. Christian Sase, who many of you know, he shared with me home video from his webcams, his security cameras at his Okanagan Lake summer cottage in the La Casa Cottage Resort, which is, you know, the fire, the White Rock Lake fire is burning just above it. And he sent me those 4 clips. As you look at my 10-year-old in the background, there's Gabriel waving hello. And I edited them together and I uploaded them to YouTube. So that video is now online. The reason we shared that was because throughout that area, including in this video, you will see, photobombed, you will see firefighters just outside Christian's property. They go to the back, his back patio, and they pick up the pillows and the cushions that were left out there. And they pick that stuff up and they take it to the front of the house towards the street and get it further away from the back of the house, because just above the back of the house is the hillside going up. And Paige says, "Hi, Gabriel."
Hi, Mom.
Believe it or not, I used to have hair like that. And so really what the firefighters were doing was they were improving the defensible space. And that'll mean something to Kit, because Jamie is a firefighter. So that defensible space is, you want to keep your home clear of brush and anything that's really, you know, easily flammable, where the fire can continue, and embers that, you know, could strike it. So
Yes, I am.
anyway, that's what they did. You see that in the video. It's a series of 4 clips just edited together. So you might want to check that out. All right, you can see I've got my hands full.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. All right, so let's just put it back out there. He's not shy.
Yep.
All right, thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you got some insight to what's going on up here with our fires, with the smoke coming down from British Columbia mainly, so with our smoke. Thanks, Tom, appreciate it. Peace out. Take care, everybody. Good night.
Bye.